Yeah, the shining golden signs. Let your inner sparking night. Fat treasure, growing bright.
Well, Big Brother Neelif has come with a proposal, and looks like Shoma has to make a very, very important decision, and he makes that decision in this episode. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens next. But what's up, everybody? This is your boy Kamen Spike, back again once again. And today, people, today we are here for Kamen GAVV episode 45, and I'm like, man, I didn't think it would feel this soon to say this, but Kamen GAVV is almost over, guys. Isn't that crazy? It didn't feel just like it felt like yesterday when this guy came out, and we've all been loving him ever since then. But yeah, man, also if you like this video, make sure to please like, share, subscribe. It does a tremendous help to the channel, and I also appreciate a lot of my new subscribers. Hi, how you doing? I'm Spike. But in this episode, Big Brother Neelif has basically come to Shoma with a proposal, saying, and actually calling him by his name in this episode as well, and actually saying that, hey, why don't you come back home and you could be the head of the Stomach family, and if you're the head of the family, then you can take the grasp, or like the hands of the president and his daughter off of the Stomach family, and you could stop so many things. You could stop the invasion of Earth. You could stop you could use humans being taken by Grenoots. Like, you can stop all of this if you just come home and like take the rule. And with my intelligence and your battle prowesses, you know, we can be unstoppable. He literally says that they could be unstoppable, and I feel like it's a pretty good deal. It's just the fact of it's the one who's making the proposal. We all know that Neelif is a sly fox. He's a sly fox, and he gave a lot of good points. Basically, he gave a lot of good things, like, oh, that's how the devil is. That's how demons are. You know, they throw a bunch of good stuff at you, and hey, if you do this, look at the good outcomes they can have for everybody. But it still feels like this is a trap. It still feels like it's bad, you know, because the president wants Shoma. He wants Shoma. He wants to go ahead and take out Shoma, because he knows if he goes ahead and takes out Shoma, then if he goes ahead and takes out Shoma, then he really has the human world really has no threat that he has to worry about. And on the other side of that, we do have the Sachika and Lakia things, this little situation going on with her basically finding out what he was doing, you know, before he became their friend, you know, what he was doing, you know, before he started hanging out with them and working with them and fighting with them. And then she does find out that he was part of Stomach for a while. He was only infiltrating Stomach and stuff, just to find out what happened to Kamen. That also he still was capturing humans and giving them to Stomach. And she didn't accept it right off the bat. But with good old Sachika, she's like, yeah, Laki's my friend, and I told him to go find happiness. I told him to do this and that, but you know, all the people that he captured and stuff, I can't help but think about the people that were worried about them, were worried about those other people. And you know, she does, you know, and Hanto is like, yeah, but you know, those people didn't get turned into dark treats. You know, we got all those people back in the end and stuff like that. And yeah, but he still kept that from her after all that time. Like, he still kind of kept that from her, and she's still dealing with like the amounts of emotions from that. He did apologize to her for not telling her and stuff like that. And we also see that he is actually using the antidote for his venom. He's testing it, and we see that he tests his venom against the antidote, and it works. It completely works. It's, you know, his venom is pink or purplish, and then when he uses the antidote on it, it fades, like it turns clear. So it's completely like a complete antidote, and it works all the way. Thank you, Uncle Dente. but yeah, while we're dealing with that, we do have Lizelle, who's, she's walking around the city. She's talking to her employee. She's talking to one of her employees, and we get another crab Granute. Same Granute, same suit, but he's yellow this time. And he's basically impersonating like a fortune teller, and that's how he's been like capturing people. But Nilov also, he's talking, when he did talk to Shoma said that, okay, well, if you want me to come back with you, then give back all the people that you've captured thus far. And Nilov is like, okay, cool, that's easy, dog, man, say less. And Nilov does come up on his promise. He does fulfill that promise. He does give Shoma back all the people back. And Shoma, throughout the episode, he's the one that he does end up defeating the crab Granutes and getting back the people that he stole. And also with Lizelle, she's destroying parts of the city and stuff like that. And we see our other two riders and Sachika are actually helping out a lot of the civilians who got caught in the wreckage. And Sachika actually sees Lakia protecting people, saving people, and things like that. And she realizes that, like, yeah, he really has like changed. Like, he really cares about these people now, because before, Lakia didn't give a duck about humans at all. He didn't care about humans. He didn't care about them at all. He didn't even know they existed, things like that. But over time, he has become like a real Kamen Rider, a real hero. And she sees that, and is able to get her to feel better about Lakia, Lakia and stuff like that. So that little plot point is, it gets resolved. It gets resolved right there because she's already made her mind up. But yeah, we see that Shoma ends up defeating the crab Granute, getting all the people back. And when everybody kind of goes home, and we see that, like, they get ready to eat together, Sachika and Lakia, she basically forgives him and gives him some rocks and stuff, and things like that. And everybody gets ready to eat, and we see that they get a doorbell rings, stuff like that. Shoma goes to check it out, and he sees these 3 boxes, and these 3 boxes are filled with the people that were captured. And Shoma decides he goes to meet up with Nilov, and he basically agrees to go back to the Granute world. And he says farewell to the world that I love. He said farewell to you all, farewell to the world that I love. And when him and Nilov go through the door, we see Big Brother Longo watching this whole thing. And that's what lets me know, what makes me feel like this is a trap. This is not a good thing that's happening. This is a trap. But we see next episode that Shoma is going to 1v1 the president. And I don't think that fight is, from the scans that I've seen, I don't think that fight is going to go too well. One funny thing was that you had Shoma disguised as Nilov. You can clearly tell that it's him. Like, Shoma disguised as Nilov. But I wonder how that comes about. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it. But overall, I love this episode. It was deep. It was emotional. It was showing how much we've been through throughout this whole season. It's showing how much we've been through, and the people that we've made friends with, the enemies we've defeated, everything we've overcome all the way up until this point. And I get why Shoma didn't tell them why he left. But we see the rest of the crew infiltrating the Granute world to come and get him. So, but yeah, what you guys think about this episode? I thoroughly love this episode, man, and I love, maybe Nilov's telling the truth. Maybe he does. He said he loves the Stomach family with all his heart. So, and he actually called Shoma by his name in this episode multiple times, and kept his promise to him. So maybe, just maybe, this isn't a trap. Maybe this is real. But I like Nilov. He's one of my favorites of the Stomach family. But yeah, you guys let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about this episode of Kamen Rider GAVV. What you think about, this almost being the end of GAVV, and what you think about this episode. Do you think Nilov is leading Shoma into a trap? And yeah, well, other than that, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and remember, as I always say, stay Henshin.